Greetings, Spurs fans. Jason here at AxodysFC, and I'm here to talk crime and punishment. So, the latest news is that Tottenham owner, billionaire Joe Lewis, indicted today by the Southern District of New York for insider trading, where he gave tips and potentially loaned hundreds of thousands of dollars to people that worked for him, pilots, associates, other people, and made millions on the tips that he was able to give them, thanks to his connections to boardrooms, etc., in the business world. And yeah, my reaction is at 86 years old and yeah, mega wealthy. He will also not an American citizen, so that I do have questions about how that comes into play. But essentially, I mean, I would expect he'll drag it out, eventually pay some kind of fine that, and that will be the end of that. But could be wrong, but that would be my guess. So in more important soccer, football, Tottenham related, the big issue is our center backs. News is now from Bayern Leverkusen that Tapsoba is off the market, and it sounds like we're turning our attention to Fulham's Tosin Adarabioyo. I just butchered his last name, Adarabioyo. And he's somebody that has been discussed and perhaps was always kind of like a fallback option if Van der Ven and Tapsoba, our primary targets, didn't turn out. And so it looks like we're starting to work on him now, potentially. I really hope Van der Ven is not off the table yet. Haven't heard anything specifically about that. But yeah, things with Tapsoba seem to be over with. And that's disappointing if he was our primary target, but it's not shocking if we didn't move fast enough on it early. So disappointing though, and but the main thing is I do want to get in at least one new quality center back, and hopefully we Ashley Phillips is still somewhere out there too. Hopefully we won't miss out on that chance, despite the jump in price. I think all indications are he's a really good long-term prospect. So anyway, sort of the usual disappointing news on that front. But the good news is we've got a match coming up in Singapore in the early hours of tomorrow, from my perspective, and looking forward to that. They've announced the initial lineups, and pretty interesting. The back line will be Udogie on the left, Porro on the right. In the midfield at center back spots, it will be Romero on the right, and on the left it'll be utility man Ben Davies, and I'm happy with that. That's promising. A good starting point. Got a bug on my. There we go. Good starting point, and so I'm curious to see how that'll work on the. In the midfield, we'll be going with Madison, Tapsoba, and Pop Madasar. So that is very intriguing. And in a recent interview, Ange was very complimentary of his young players in the midfield and with Skip and Sar and of course with Udogi at the fullback spot. That he's really excited about that young group right there. He called it a clutch or something like that. So yeah, and then the front line will be the big three of Kane, Kulusevski, and Sonny. So that seems like a really strong squad to start the game with, and I'm excited to see how that will play out, and if Harry will do a better job of occupying the two center backs, not dropping back so much and letting his midfield create some stuff for him to finish off. And we will see. I don't remember all of the second group, but it sounds like maybe we can expect to see some of the guys like Dyer and hopefully Ndombele in that second group. But they did take so many players with them on the trip that it wouldn't shock me if that didn't quite play out that way. And like I said, I've forgotten. I think they've published who will be in that second group, and I don't remember exactly what it was composed of. But sun is down, and I'm looking forward to watching the game. So thanks for tuning in. Stay well. And remember, to dare is to do.